Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there. Just watched the movie Monster House. Okay, I don't think I enjoy this movie. Like it's a one-time watch for me. It just felt uncomfortable. Not as uncomfortable as like Sheep and Wolf, but it felt uncomfortable because it felt way too adult for something that's supposed to be a kid's movie. So apparently the story of the movie is that this monster house needs to be destroyed in order to save save Halloween, basically, because it wants to eat kids on Halloween, and the caretaker is missing for that point in time. However, it basically starts off with a kid killing an elderly man. At least it makes you think that, and it's just like, oh. And the story is very on the nose. I already knew that he was a loving husband, the old man, and there was no way he was the bad guy. It was the one he loved. The writing was on the wall. It's a kid's movie. It can be very obvious. It doesn't matter. But it felt a little too obvious to me because the way he just looked, the way he was animated. And I didn't care for the animation. It looked very, very old. But I guess it was that to 2006. It was that time. But yeah, I didn't care for the characters. I didn't care for Chowder. I didn't care for JD or DJ. I only cared for Jenny when she showed up because she was just like the smart chick, the one who knows her stuff, knows how to manipulate. And I was like, okay, I like her. She already makes sense. And the only other character I liked was the character Skull, who was literally in for just one scene, who was just a complete nerd. He was playing a video game. He was just like, this is like the worst type of person. I like him because I didn't care for Chowder or DJ because they were just unrelatable in any way. And it just felt way too dark. And because it was just like that he witnessed someone die, and then his friend was basically talking about how death is just like, it was like, these are kids, like 10-year-olds talking like that. And it's like, it doesn't make sense. It didn't seem realistic to me, and especially having it in something that's supposed to be a kid's film, a family movie. It just didn't feel that like it should have been like that. So I just felt uncomfortable the entire time because it didn't feel like it was like, maybe if it was, I don't know, more adult rated, PG-13, maybe I would have been more understanding. It's like, oh, okay, this is what I meant. Like Sausage Party is rated R. You know what you're in for, and it's just like you get in the mindset. It just always threw me every time they would say something. Like when Chowder, his best friend, was basically talking to him. It's just like, oh, my dad's at the pharmacy and my mom's at the movies with her personal trainer. It's disgusting. It's just like, to me, it was just like that shouldn't be a common thing for a kid to hear. It shouldn't, I don't know. It just really rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I guess it was there for adults who take their kids to the movies, for them to have a laugh, for their kids not to understand, but it just didn't feel right. It shouldn't be funny, and kids shouldn't hear that being laughed. It just, I don't know. I'm way too old-fashioned. I grew up in a nuclear family. It's just like one of those things that just, it seems off. I mean, I know it's commonplace. I understand it. And they're making it the norm, so it's not as, but it just didn't feel family with that. It just, a lot of things just felt off, and the characters being completely unrelatable. I mean, oh yeah, also the black noob cop, he was enjoyable, but when he ran up to the house to investigate it, that was where I was like, because when he first heard about the monster house, he was like, let's call for backup. We need help. We need to take care of this. It was like, okay, he's being smart. He's being the typical, yeah. But then he took on the role of a black person in a white horror film. It's just a slasher film where he runs, he does like completely something he would never do in real life. I was like, no, you play it smart. You abandon the white people there to die on their own. You outlast everyone. Oh, I hated that. He ran to the house. And I liked him the most because he was just so funny. He pulled out the gun for no apparent reason. He was just like, he has a license to shoot people. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just like a lot of little things that just felt, ugh. I don't know. I'm glad I watched it. It's a one-off for me completely, though. I'll most likely never watch it again. Odds are I'll never watch it again because maybe I just wasn't in the mood because I felt, I don't know. It was off for me. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles!